Hey, what's up, guys? This is your boy, D Long, here at Black Knights Podcast. It's hosted by our new host. We got a new host this evening, Miss Tia Alicia. Do we have a round of applause for Miss Tia Alicia? Yes, she is here. She is here in person. I've been waiting to get this young lady. So say what's up, Tia.
Hello.
Yeah. So Tia. Tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Oh God, why? Hi, I am Tia Alicia. I'm born and raised Huntsville, Alabama. But traveled all over the world many times over. Mother, model, entrepreneur.
She's everything, guys. When I say everything, this young lady encompasses the cameras. No camera is shy of her. When they see it, they click. Okay. Matter of fact, Tia, I remember, and guys, don't hold me to this. Okay. Look, I remember when I was doing my tattoo shop on Meridian Street.
Yes.
And you had some pictures that showed all your tattoos in the black and gray.
In the black and gray.
And
yes.
I took those pictures and I used those pictures as my wall art.
Wall art.
Yes,
I was so flattered. I was like, wait, what?
Yes. And somebody actually asked me for those pictures when we closed that shop.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Like, hey, can I get those pictures? And I was like, yeah, sure,
wow,
weirdo.
Yes.
But it was good. It was good.
Yes, definitely.
So, guys, look, welcome to Black Knights Podcast, Talk Podcast. Here where facts are loved and feelings they're considered. Okay. This is brought to you by Influencer Studios. And we'd like to thank Influencer Studios for bringing us out tonight and making sure they keep us on time. I've got to apologize. I'm sorry. I'm the one that's late this time. Okay. Miss Tia was on time. Me. I end up having Negro time. So I did not show up on time. So look,
it was not me.
Don't you guys get mad at anybody. It was me. I was late. So here I am now. Guys, today's show is there a man shortage?
Well,
is there a man shortage? Tia, what do you think? Is there a man shortage?
Not to my knowledge. I could be a special breed. I don't know. But I could understand the thought of there could be a man shortage.
Okay. Well, hey, look, we got a clip and we're going to play it and we're going to let you guys see what this young lady says on this clip. And we're going to let Tia kind of look at it and she's going to analyze it. I'm going to analyze it and we're going to talk about it. Okay. And so we're going to get right there to that clip in just a moment. Just give us a moment. We're going to have some drinks, though, by the way. I won't tell you what drink I'm drinking because I'm not going to promote them. But at the same time, Tia, your camera's right here. Just go ahead and raise your glass up to them and let them know this is what we do here at Black Knights Podcast. Oh, this is good. All right, so he's going to cut our mics off, and we're going to get it ready to go ahead and show you that clip. And then we're going to give you guys a chance to comment. Let us know what you think in the comments. Do not be shy.
Here's a little fun fact. There are more women on this planet than men. In the United States, we have about a quarter of our population in jail. Another quarter of our population identifies as LGBTQ. So with that being said, it is a nigga shortage out here. It is a shortage of available good niggas out here. So for all you bitches that think you deserve your own nigga, like your own personal nigga, like that's only yours. Like, okay, it's some women that do. But are you that bitch? Like, what do you bring to the table and make you think you deserve your own nigga and it's a nigga shortage? Sis, grow up. You gonna have to share that nigga. That's our nigga.
Now, this is being said from a woman, man. A lot of y'all probably think I'm about to say something in the defense to help some of you guys that's watching this that may be offended by what she said. Nope, I'm not here for you guys. I'm here to agree with this lady. Don't know her, seen this video circle.
Here's a little fun fact. There are more women on this planet than men. In the United States, we have about a quarter of our population in jail. Another quarter of our population identifies as LGBTQ. So with that being said, it is a nigga shortage out here. It is a shortage of available good niggas out here. So for all you bitches that think you deserve your own nigga, like your own personal nigga, like that's only yours. Like, okay, it's some women that do. But are you that bitch? Like, what do you bring to the table and make you think you deserve your own nigga and it's a nigga shortage? Sis, grow up. You gonna have to share that nigga. That's our nigga.
Now, this is being said from a woman, man.
Oh wow. Yo, did you hear what she said? She said you're gonna have to share that nigga. That's our nigga.
Our.
So look, in the comments, what I want you to do in the comments is I want you to let us know what you thought about that post. This young lady said you're gonna have to share your man in order to go forward in 2021. The reason I'm laughing at that because to not to make light of it, but Morgan Stanley did a study. Stanley did a study, and they said by year 2030 that they were going to start investing into dog toys, box wine, PJs, and everything for women because 52% of American women will be single, childless, and no chances of being married. So I'm asking again, man. They're investing. They're investing into the non-marriage single woman of 2030. And when I look at that is this is men do want to get married. Mm-hmm. I think that what it is that we've gotten so far away from talking to each other from as man and woman and having conversations. We've made it into a battle, a royal duel, if we can say that. And what's happening is we're not conversating with each other. So much so that the thoughts of the world are now bringing this suggestion up. So Tia, I want to go right to you. What did you think of that young lady's response?
What is you going through? For me, that just feels like how desperate is it? Is it that bad? Like, I don't see it. I don't see the logic behind it. I understand, in a sort of speak, I guess to say, a lot of good men out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Limited, depending on what looking for and so forth. So I can see where she's coming from in a sense. But I feel like this is just overboard. Like, are you really desperate? Like, what's going on here?
So let me ask you this question.
Really the problem?
Let me ask you this question. Because you're an attractive woman, okay? Do you feel that you may not see it due to the fact that men are giving you attention versus Big Bertha that's sitting at home eating ice cream?
I hate to say yes because I've never really fully always seen my own beauty. Okay. So I hate to go, yeah, that's a big factor.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a factor.
Okay, look, we're being honest. We're being honest.
Be honest about it. Like, I don't know.
Because I know Big Bertha's sitting at home like, this is bullshit. I'm never gonna get a man. This is not gonna happen.
So wrong to say this stuff, but I mean, I can feel it. Not everybody has the look, I guess, or has the flock of people, like eyeing them down. Some people are, having to push a little harder in different ways and show different attributes and so forth to persuade the men. So
as a woman, let me ask you this question. What do you think Okay, I'll take that back. I'm not gonna say as a woman. I'll say this. What do you think that young ladies need to do to attract and keep said man if they're trying to get married?
Mm. The problem is nobody's really gonna get this factor of it, even though there is a real physical aspect to it.
Mhm.
You do need to look apart. I mean, there's physical
Yeah, because
attraction.
men are visual creatures.
Right. Period. The real grit behind it is not necessarily the outer; it's the inner.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a lot of the personality, it's a lot of the characteristics, it's a lot of the traits that, publicly we
Yeah.
can put on a good facade. On Facebook we can look wonderful.
Hell yeah.
Wonderful.
Damn those stories. Those stories are lovely.
But realistically, behind Facebook, are we really that person?
Right.
Type deal. And that's what keeps the man. Okay. Behind the closed doors, who you really are is what's going to that's physical. This all changes and droops, and I got stuff I don't really 100% like.
Well, it's just like I tell people all the time. Later on in life, a millionaire told me this. I got the chance to sit and talk with him, and he overheard me and some guys joking about the fact that his wife was not no 10. Okay, he's a millionaire, and his wife is like, to us, she's ugly.
Right.
Okay. But he told us something, and he told me something that made sense. He said, look, while you guys are worried about how she looks, I'm worried about what's in her head.
Yes.
And he said, my wife is a scientist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She helps people around the world.
Mm-hmm.
So her value is not in her breast, not in her ass, not in her vagina.
Right.
Her value is in what she brings to the table.
Exactly.
And that's her information and her value to the world.
Right.
So at the end of the day, when her tits sag and her ass sag,
exactly,
her value still stands.
It still stands.
And I think that the modern women of today in 2021 do not understand men at all.
No.
I think they think that from watching movies such as Tyler Perry, Color Purple, they have all claimed a victimhood based off a movie. And I can understand that in some ladies' personal lives, they've experienced those things, that I'm not taking away from those tragedies.
Yes.
Okay. That some women have been through abuse. Some women have been through rape. However, the masses are latching on to the victim and traumatization of those said ladies.
Right.
I looked at Bill Cosby, and most people are saying, kill Bill, get Bill out of there.
Right.
But if they didn't look at the deposition and how that deposition was talked about, Bill didn't admit wrong to anything. Bill said, yo, I gave women drugs. I did. That was it. That's what I gave them. Who didn't give nobody drugs when you was having a party? Okay? And if those women were feeling that bad, they would have reported it a lot earlier. How do you wait 40 plus fucking years and say, hey, he gave me some drugs, so I felt like I was raped? And I think the problem is, in American culture, we are so quick to cancel people based off of opinion without facts. We don't even take facts into accountability.
No.
We're just going right for the jugular and saying, you know what? Cancel him.
And the first person that screams the loudest wins.
Yeah.
Because you got to get that viral out there. And then we all kind of latch to the whatever went viral without necessarily knowing if everything said in that viral was true or accurate.
Because you're taking one side.
You're just taking that side. That sounds right. That sounds logical. Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
And then 30 minutes later, you realize that was a whole wash and that was just somebody's opinion and so forth. And this actually really happened. And that's why it came about this. Really?
Because I've seen the pictures of the women that Bill Cosby supposedly raped. And I'm saying this is just my opinion, ladies. So don't get mad at me and start cussing me the fuck out, okay? Look here. This is my opinion. You got your own fucking opinion. I got my own fucking
Oh,
opinion.
God.
And my opinion is he didn't do it. Fuck y'all. Okay. At the end of the day, Bill Cosby did not do that shit. Bill Cosby was framed.
Mhm.
That's my opinion. Okay. Everybody's got one. You're not gonna change your mind. At the end of the day, them women look ugly as fuck. I'm just sitting there like, I'd have to date rape you too just to fuck you.
You so time out.
What? I'm just saying, I'd put a pill in your fucking drink just so I could deal with you.
Look,
These motherfuckers, I'm just saying, and these are all jokes. These
Yes.
are jokes, so don't get your panties in a wad,
Don't get
okay?
wadded up.
Okay, look, these are jokes. But I'm just saying, if you saw the women that were going on there saying that this man did all this, I'm like, lady, like, it was Bill, pudding pop guy. You know, Fat Albert kids. Blah.
I'm so done already.
I'm saying, ladies, come on, think about it. Would you, ladies, let's just turn this around, okay?
Oh, God.
Tia, if you had 60 ugly men saying that you raped them, would anybody believe that?
None.
None. See, and this is what all I'm asking the ladies is, if you're an attractive woman out there and you're successful, and 60 ugly dudes came and said you raped them, and everybody believed it, you'd be like, what the fuck is going on with the world? Are people really believing this bullshit?
Oh, I'm so done.
So let me get back on topic. I don't want to take it there. Okay, because I know the ladies gonna be like, oh, fuck that.
What is going on?
So Cosby, in my point, is innocent.
Okay. We got that point. Anyways, we were going back to the point.
Go back. Tia, go ahead. Lead on. Because I'll take us there.
You went all the way over here. Look, you had this point of saying that women don't understand men.
Okay.
And I agree. They do not. But we also, as you went on, and you even kind of expressed this, but you kind of expressed this without even saying it this way. There are a lot of women that don't even understand themselves. Women that don't understand.
Hold on. Say it again, because I want to make sure we got this right. So that when we say this, and she said some chicks you gotta put a pill in your own damn drink.
You know what? I'm gonna need you to hush.
Hey, thank you, sir. So go ahead, finish it. I'm sorry.
You're making me lose my focus.
No, go ahead, Tia. I'm so sorry.
And nevertheless, I'm just saying though, you know, for anybody to understand outside of themselves first.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You really can't understand men. You can't understand, you know, different opinions, facts, beliefs, anything when you yourself, your core, you don't understand yourself. Everybody's talking about this self-love and, you know, everything that we need to do, healing.
Chakra beads.
Okay. Yes, there's a fad to it. There is also real core truth to this.
Yeah.
Very, very firm facts to this. You cannot love somebody else when you don't love yourself.
I agree. And let me just tell you guys something. I really love myself. I love myself a lot. Don't add any contextual to that.
None.
But yo, I believe what you're saying, Tia. Look, you have to love yourself in order to live life. You cannot place yourself in a box based on other people's opinions of you. Okay, you have to come to people open and with good faith. And I think that's what a lot of times that men are saying is that women are not coming into relationships in good faith.
True.
That they're pre-planning. Because I hear a lot of ladies all the time, and I'm going to bring this up. A lot of ladies saying the reason why relationships ain't working because men are cheating. But I ask women another question. If you're showing your ass on Facebook, Instagram, and all those different social media spots, are you not cheating? Because attention
Attention.
It's cheating.
It's cheating.
If you're in a relationship with a man wants you fully. He doesn't want you to give any attention to another man. And
Exactly.
the moment you give attention to another man, that's the moment a man says, okay, you're a liar. You're going to give this guy attention, and I don't even get that attention. And I'm watching you, because believe it or not, ladies, we do go and check your Facebook through another account. Okay? And we will set you the fuck up through another account. We've learned
Same
so
account.
well from
Pay
y'all.
attention.
Ladies, we've learned from y'all. So, yes, we will create another account just to fuck you over, just to find out who you really are, not the person you pretend to be. And ladies, granted, I understand there's some fucking cheaters out there. I've been one myself, okay? I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I've cheated before, unfortunately.
I've not been the holier than thou person, but I've learned over my years. At 43 years old, I've learned that you know what? If you want something, you have to be exactly what you want.
It's true.
So if you want somebody that's honest, if you want somebody that's kind, that's nice, you have to be those things.
True.
But you can't go into a relationship expecting somebody to fail.
Right.
And I think that's what a lot of young ladies don't understand, is that men typically don't go into a relationship expecting it to fail. We are leaders, and as a leader, we're expecting it to work.
True.
And a lot of ladies go through previous traumas that they should have went and got therapy for, that they put on said man and say, well, he's bound to cheat one day. Fuck that. He's going to do it. So I got John Brown, big John Brown dick over here in case he cheats. in case he do some shit I don't like. Am I lying though? Come on, Tia. You're female. Let me know.
I get no.
I'm not saying all.
You're not fully lying on that. Was there a point in my life where I could be like, yeah, as nasty as that sound, that's really how it was. yeah. It was like that. You know the line. The memes are out there.
Yeah.
You know, you got your main nigga, your pizza nigga, you
got a nigga for every,
you got a nigga for
meal.
everything type deal. Yes, the memes are out there, and it does kind of work like that, in a certain extent. But it's not. I think for most people, what they don't realize is that is something that you get caught up into when you have not really taken a look into yourself.
Right.
Because you're really trying to fill a void.
Yeah.
Per se type deal. It's not necessarily that your main dude is trash.
Okay.
It's that maybe you had a horrible traumatic childhood that you never actually dealt with, and as an adult you don't want to be a player or be single because you actually kind of want the company of somebody, but you also you're finding out that you're beautiful to more than one person, and you can use different people and use different ways, and people can everybody is in somebody's life because they're beneficial.
Yeah.
Ugly truth of it.
That is.
You know, everybody is. I mean, your best friend is your best friend because she does this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's an ugly truth to it. It doesn't have to be financial. It doesn't have to be sexual. But everybody's in your life for a reason.
Yeah. I agree.
Even with family, you keep certain people close, even if it's emotional.
Yeah.
You keep certain people close because it benefits you. So when you get into that whole, you don't necessarily know yourself, you don't love yourself, you've got a good dude, but you're also getting attention otherwise.
Yeah.
You can line people up in a certain way and have a circle of contacts of certain people for certain, and you may not even cross lines per se, cheat per se. But the fact is you are in a way because you literally are needing the attention of all of this.
Yeah.
But nobody's actually realizing that instead of doing all of this, which is a hell of a lot of work.
Yeah.
If you just gut check all this.
Hold on. We got the reason relationships fail is because people are more concerned with impressing their social media followers with goals as opposed to focusing
just on their partner. Nobody's really built for this shit long term. True. And real shit. Back in the days, women actually needed men for financial stability because they didn't have the opportunity they have today. But now that we all got money, none of us need each other. And that's very factual.
Dion, holler at you. Thank you, brother, so much
Very
for that
factual.
point. That is very factual.
Very factual.
Women, and I do a podcast with my guys in LA, and shout out to Dante, shout out to Jay, Jason, and all my guys at the podcast, The Fall. Anytime you guys get a chance, I'll link the number there so you guys can go and check them out. But we had a conversation about this exact thing, is the fact that women are so independent and overly independent that they have lost what it is to be a wife.
Right.
And so now men are saying, God damn it, I want a wife.
Right.
I don't want Mrs. Independent. We don't give a, and for the ladies out there who keep saying that men are jealous because you make more money, that is bullshit. We do not care about how much money you make at all. We don't. I'm gonna tell you why. Because men are instinctively, knowingly understand that we are providers. Okay, that is in our blood. That is in our DNA. That is what's asked of us every day. So we don't care how much money a woman makes. We care about how much she cares about us, how much she puts into us. You can put all the time in your job as you want, but we don't give a shit about how much money you make because we're not expecting you to take care of us. Now, if you got a shitty ass dude out there that wants you to take care of them, then that's on fucking them. And that's on you for being stupid enough to take care of a fucking dude that ain't got a goddamn job, ain't got no fucking sense of leadership.
Sleeping on the couch and
eating up all your kids' Cheerios and shit.
Driving a car.
Drinking a Capri Suns. You know what I'm saying? That's not on the rest of men. You can't blame the rest of men for the men you choose. And I think my biggest issue with a lot of ladies, not every woman, but a lot of ladies, they choose shitty dudes and blame other dudes for the shitty dudes they chose. Like, I didn't tell you sit on that homeless nigga's dick. You knew that nigga was homeless. And then you give this motherfucker the best gift that a woman can give any man, a child. You give this motherfucker a child. This is the best fucking gift you can give anybody. And you choose scrappy, homeless Freeman, the Negro down the street that ain't doing a goddamn thing but drinking 211. And because you chose him, you think putting him on child support is going to help? That nigga don't give a fuck. He gone.
Right.
Scrappy, too short, homeless nigga is not giving a fuck about a relationship. He got his rocks off. He made a kid with you. And he's like, thanks, bitch. Bye. I'll go to the next bitch. See you later. I see you. Now you got a kid and you blaming every fucking man for that.
Everyone.
And I'll say, hey, guys.
But it's not even just the choices of choosing the wrong person, okay? Because we all at some point in our lives have chose.
I sure chose the wrong fucking baby mother.
Exactly. Everybody has chose the wrong person.
We'll never
okay?
show a picture of her either.
It is the fact that you allowed the shit to continue when you knew better.
Yeah.
Okay? It's not that you went and met this man and you automatically got knocked up and this was a process.
Yeah, just keep fucking. He got good dick.
And you allowed this.
So real quick, we got another message from Dion. He's been such a gifter of
wisdom.
Yes.
I love this dude.
And he says, and this is for both genders, by the way. Nobody admits it, but our own circle of homies is our biggest downfall of our relationships.
Yes.
True fucking shit.
Yes.
You are known by the fruits you bear.
Yes.
And so if you hang around ain't shit niggas, you probably ain't shit nigga.
Yes.
He goes to say, we're concerned with being embarrassed in front of our friends and our homies, girlfriends. We be giving us the worst advice. I swear It be the motherfucker who ain't got a pot to piss in or a can to
that
throw it out.
last sentence. We listen to our homies when they say leave him or her. Man, I was in a group of women that was supposed to be uplifting each other.
Mhm.
Okay. And every day there was some type of relationship advice in there. And every damn time it was, girl, you better leave him. Leave him.
The
What
cheerleaders.
hell? Look now,
Leave
you
him,
don't
cheerleaders.
even know if he was really the problem. Okay?
Right.
You getting a half-ass story by however she presents it to you.
Right. Because you're gonna tell the story that benefits you the most.
Exactly. Like I'm gonna get on Facebook and tell everybody that I done fucked his best friend and then got knocked up, but I had a miscarriage, so he should stay and do this. That no, leave him. He ain't there for you, and you hurting. Leave him. No, you got to hear the whole thing. But everybody will jump on that board of we got to run, we got to do it this way. You gotta leave him, do this, do that. It's about you, girl. He ain't respecting you. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Relationships consist of two people.
Yes, I agree.
He didn't just jump to one end.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all got into this because y'all really liked each other, and that turned into the butterflies and all that good stuff. It wasn't just
Some good dick and some good whap.
dick and all that shit. You got into this together
She had
on
that
love.
good whap.
And now all of a sudden, I'm so tired. All of a sudden, hey, it's just he's fucking up. No, sweetheart. But everybody does. We take that quick run exit.
Yeah, I agree.
We don't look at the whole picture. We don't figure out who's really at fault. We don't even look at ourselves anymore.
No.
We just point the finger.
We don't even take time to even talk out.
No.
Arguments.
No.
What we do is we instantly assume that we're right. And instead of humbling ourselves to each other, and this goes back to this submission. I hear a lot of ladies, they get mad and they talk about fuck submission. I ain't gonna be no man slave. Yeah. Some of y'all are so bitter that you're not understanding the word submission. Even a man has to submit. It's just like I told somebody the other day. Like, I got a friend. His name is Dante. He is fucking Bear Grylls in the woods. Mm-hmm. There is no fucking way I'm going to live in the woods without this nigga. I'm calling Dante instantly like, nigga, I need your help. I need you to come here right now because I don't know shit. I don't know what plant to eat. I don't know what to fix. I don't know any of this shit.
Right.
But I will submit my leadership to his leadership because I don't know what the fuck to do in the woods.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
So you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna die because you motherfucker, because I want to be smart.
I want to look cool. I was out in the woods. Hey, we go hunting. Right.
Could you imagine that fucking screenshot?
Oh, I ate the wrong shit.
Look at his obituary. The nigga died because he ain't want to ask questions. The nigga died because he
was on live.
Yeah. And so with my friend Dante, I will tell him I respect. It's just like Sean. Sean's working engineering, right?
Right.
And I don't know how to do what he does.
Right.
Okay. This is what he does. This is what he does every fucking day. Do you think I'm gonna tell him, hey man, you're fucking up. You fucked this up, this up, this up, this
up.
Nope. No, nigga, I don't know. Hey, can you fix it? That's all I want to know. Can you fix it? Because I'm shit on wheels without you. And so, and that's what I would say is that submission is submitting to somebody's leadership when you don't know the answers. Right. And I feel like a lot of ladies try to know the answers without knowing any at all.
Right. They are.
So go ahead,
come on.
Go ahead and read the question, though.
It ain't just women, though. We dudes is as worried about being whipped as women are worried about being submissive slaves. Man.
Yo, speak on it.
Man,
speak
come on.
Speak
That's very true, though.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to be. I don't know. I guess because I know a lot of alpha males. Okay.
Okay.
So from my experience, You don't want to be that I'm whipped and in loved and I'm willing
Hell
to do
no.
whatever my baby says.
Mm.
Oh, baby, no, you're not gonna see no nigga do that shit for real, for real.
Not
No,
from alpha male.
no, not from alpha male, not at all. Just like a lot of independent women that like the strength that they have gained,
Mhm.
and that has boosted their confidence by doing so. Doesn't want to be submissive. Submissive? What
Yes,
for?
sir.
Are you crazy?
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's spot on though. I just
I think with guys with alpha males is the reason why a lot of us run from the ideal that we're whipped is because modern women have taken that to a whole new level of control, and it's no longer seen as something as a man saying, you know, hey, I love this woman and I'm gonna submit myself to her.
I don't know if that's just modern women though. I think that's also a spinoff of social media.
Okay,
Because I see a lot of men now calling other men simps, or
there are some out there.
there are some. Okay, so
Yeah,
there
baby,
are
you can
some,
take my car.
but I mean, you see like the street dude that's at the gas station that ain't got but maybe $20 in his pocket, but it's in one, so he think he got something, calling somebody a simp because he's opened the car door for his woman to get in the car.
Okay, time out. We do not
I'm
not consider those niggas simp just because you open the car door. Simping
I'm saying
is where you're paying.
But the image of it though, because of social media, because everybody is allowed to have their voice and their in platform on there. You have got the image now that even though it is opening a car door, or even though it's getting a rose, and it's something very, very.
Well, that goes back to vulnerability.
But that's now. Oh, he whipped. Oh, this.
So I would surmise that as we're not vulnerable to each other.
No.
Anymore.
No.
We are expecting. It's like Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you want to call that the context of a man and woman,
right?
We're shooting at each other now. It is now about war, and so I think what it is we're so stuck in the mind frame of being so strong, overly strong, and overly masculine, and overly independent.
Yes,
that we're not allowing each other to be vulnerable to each other. We're not allowing each other to say, you know what?
What is vulnerability? I had a guy actually tell me that I've never seen that before. What is that?
Oh wow!
I was like, wait, what?
and I'll just let you know from a man's standpoint, vulnerability to us, we can only show so much.
Yes.
Because if we reveal too much vulnerability, that will cause a woman to run away because it doesn't show leadership. It doesn't make her feel comfortable like you can protect her. Like for instance, if a guy calls you and just opens up and breaks down and starts crying about all his fucking problems, that type of vulnerability, no woman fucking wants.
No, but I guess that's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Because you want I guess maybe, and this may just be me, but I want my person, whoever I'm really going to end up spending the rest of my life with, I want them to be able to at least be able to do that if that's how they feel at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to turn around and be like, oh my God, what the hell? Because you
I've
know
heard women do this.
Realistically,
as soon as this guy breaks down.
You guys have way more shit on you. In my eyes, I feel like especially the black men, have way more shit on them to deal with on a day-to-day basis. So I feel like that door should be open. Now, I don't think that every man is actually going to go through it.
Right.
I don't think that they're going to actually feel comfortable doing that type deal. But I feel like that should be available. And I feel like if that should happen, it should be a complete no judgment zone. Just.
But are women?
You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this question: as a woman, do you see it as you see it on social media? Are women leaving that opportunity open for men?
No, they are not.
Okay.
They're not. So most men do not feel comfortable being that open. They don't feel comfortable expressing themselves unless it's like in a negative or a sarcastic type of way. They don't feel comfortable being emotional and vulnerable. They don't know. Some people don't even know how to because they really had to shut that off.
And I'll be honest with you, I've had a situation where I told a young lady about my past. And as soon as she got fucking angry about the smallest thing, it was like, boom, here you go, bitch. Pow.
Yep.
And I was like, damn, nigga, I didn't say nothing about your rape shit.
Right.
Like,
and so I was about to say, that's the fucked up part about it, because we wouldn't want it to be the other way around.
Yeah.
We have the same thing, even though you have a past and you've expressed it to us, and now this said woman has used it against you. She's got a past too. And you can do the same fucking thing. And we wouldn't want it to be flipped the other way around. But there are some people out there, and I don't know if that's that could be in that click phrase of hurt people. It could be, because that is a pattern. You know what I mean? We do have our own issues. We may actually express that to you, knowing that it could be used against us.
All right. Facts, Derek. In my eyes, I can never justify letting anyone see tears out of my eyes, let alone my baby.
And I hate that.
I'm gonna tell you, Alicia, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna let you know why men do not do that. It's because of this. Men know that there are other wolves around.
That's
and
true.
When you're talking about war and protection and provision of your family,
that's true.
The moment, because you're a woman and because you're emotional, if I open up and give you all of me, you could possibly go out and give the enemy information about me.
Yeah.
Think about it. In the Bibles, Samson and Delilah.
Yeah.
Okay. Delilah lured Samson into her room, slept with him, fucked him good, and found out his weakness for cutting his hair.
Right.
And got his hair cut, and then he was weak again.
Right.
So men cannot open up to women like the way you want us to, because we're two different breeds.
You can.
We can't. Just get it through your head, ladies.
No, you can. I think I feel like this is something that could, I don't know. I maybe it's just me. I feel like it will take some time and some effort on both sides, but I think it could be worked out type deal. I feel like, women have put up that, okay, we're going to do this, that, and the third. We got to use this to our advantage. They have their own reasons for being the manipulative bitches that they can be, which sucks, but it is, they have their own reasons. If we could finally figure out, women, why we're doing what we're doing. Like I said, we don't necessarily always know ourselves.
Right. Hey,
if we can figure out our own issues, why we're doing what we're doing, correct ourselves. Why can't we correct it to where we can be just as solid, to where you can sit here and have that moment, but that moment is right there. Done.
And I think
and then we're solidly moving forward together.
I think within Black relationships, predominantly Black relationships, I think the problem is that we're not allowed to talk about our traumas.
No.
Without being judged and ridiculed over our traumas.
And I think for women, some of the traumas have been over talked, so to speak. The victimhood has become very normal and acceptable, and this is going to give me what I need type deal.
I'll let you take that, Tia. Really? I'm going to go get a drink while you take that.
Look, Dion, look. Okay, I know I'm mad minority on this one, but in my brain, no grown-ass man should ever cry in front of others. I don't even cry in private, no matter how hurt or sad or depressed I get. We can't allow that. Look, I understand why. I do. I understand why. I don't like to cry in front of anybody. I really don't. I've dealt with a lot of shit lately that I won't even talk about, but I don't like to cry in front of my friends. I don't like to cry in front of my family. I don't like to cry in front of anyone either. So I totally understand that logic. But I feel like that necessarily, if that's your choice, cool. But I don't feel like that's necessarily the best or the healthiest route
Well,
to take.
I will go back to saying, hold on. Let's see where I'm at. All right, let's see. I will go back to saying that, and I understand from a female's point how y'all feel about men opening up, but there are certain things that men have to keep to themselves in order to protect you.
Yes, please do not tell me everything. I don't need to know the sun and the moon. Okay, like I think I've seen enough movies or lived enough life. I don't need to know every detail.
Yeah.
I really don't.
So you're not gonna get what, because I'm gonna tell you from my experience as a man, what women tend to do, in my experience, is dig and try to find the deepest shit that they can find about you, because they use it as a weapon later on.
Jeez, man. I mean, I've had that in my experience too.
Yeah. And look, I will say this. This is not all women, okay, ladies? I'm not saying all women, but because not every woman that I dealt with did this. There were a certain few. Mm-hmm. It was not the majority of women I dated. But as a man, in order for us to protect our homes, our kids, everything, we have to show a level of security about our own selves before we can even allow our wives or our girlfriends that. And I'll tell you ladies this, no man's going to give you that much information if you're just a girlfriend.
Oh no, and you don't really deserve it as a girlfriend either.
We'll say that
again. Sorry, that's really not your place. But you definitely have to build up to that.
Yeah.
I feel like once you marry the person, there really shouldn't be very much hidden to the eye,
because she needs to know how to handle things in case
of your absence. Yes, I feel like that is supposed to be your right hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Agree, disagree, doesn't matter. We're in this together any damn way.
Yeah, might as well
know everything that's going on. Period, bang, boom. Now, I say that knowing in a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, I'm cool with the 50-50, maybe the 60-40 type deal of knowing what's going on. In a marriage, though, we pushing closer to the 80s and the 90s, okay? There is only a
and
little
that sliver of 10% that we're going to keep from you, that sliver of 10% is the thin layer of protection over our families.
Exactly.
So I would say this. So is there a man shortage? Because we got all off topic.
Totally off topic.
But it was good.
Is there a man shortage? I don't feel like there's a man shortage. If you ask me, I feel like there is more so a shortage on common sense. There's a shortage
Elaborate on
women and men, but I'm just only going to speak from a woman's perspective here. Okay. I feel like there is a shortage of us looking at us, and then looking for our men. We come to, and I see this every day, we come to social media with this whole list of what we expect. And what we want and what we deserve.
Oh, there's that key word.
We just deserve all of this type deal. We should have this.
Your entitlement.
But we are not listing what we have currently, what we bring to the table, what we could be bringing to the table. None of that. We're just this is what I want in my person.
Because from guys, I always ask women all the time, hey, what do you bring to the table other than vagina? And they'll be like, I'll be peaceful.
I'll be his peace. Yeah. And I'll cook and clean. And okay, and
then because guys are like, fuck, I can do that shit myself.
Because most guys are either I can do that myself, or I can pay for somebody to do that for me. Or, so it's like, so at this point, you're just, back to square one. You're just pussy. Okay. So what do you bring to the table? And then you can start listing off all the other things here. You can go into the characteristics. I'm loyal. I'm this. I'm okay. Cool. How does this benefit
Me.
that man?
Yes.
You want the doctor that's going to take care of you and love you and provide for you and sex you down and da 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 da.
Yeah.
So how does your loyalty benefit that doctor? And then you go silent.
And this goes back to what I always tell about accountability.
Right.
Is that a lot of young ladies, they will say 1,000, they'll come up with a fucking list.
A list.
Of what they want. I watched a show where they were talking about the statistics between men and women, and they asked 100 men. They said, if you found a woman that owned 80% of all that you wanted, and only 20% was missing, would you marry her? And 100% of men said yes.
Yeah.
When they asked the women the same exact question,
and they said no, right?
90% of women said they would not settle for a man that owned 80% of everything that they wanted. And that showed the cognitive dissonance of said women.
Right.
That you have this list of shit that you want men to give you, but you have nothing to offer a man other than vagina that every other woman has, and you're wondering why men are not staying in relationships. Men are saying, look, here's the deal. Men have not changed the rules at all.
No.
We understand one thing, that we're supposed to be protectors, providers, and chiefs of our household. Men have not changed that. Okay.
Right.
Now we can't get mad at the men you choose that are not protectors, providers, and chiefs.
Right.
Okay. However, protectors, providers, and chiefs, men have known this for years. That's not changed. We have not changed the rules.
Right.
Women have changed the rules.
Yes.
To where independence, because when you say the word independent, what are you independent of? Because if I didn't do this to you, or I didn't do this to your grandmother or anything, why do I have to pay for something somebody did 40, 50 years ago that had nothing to do? That would be almost the same thing as Caucasian people saying, hey, I didn't create slavery. And women are saying, but you benefit off of it.
And with that, folks.
and look, we're not going to even go there. So, but I'm saying in that context, what we're looking at is that ladies are saying, you got to give me all this laundry list of shit. And a man's not asking but for a few things.
Right.
Let me lead.
Yes.
Okay. Give me peace.
Right.
Follow me.
Right.
And most of all, care for me.
Exactly.
And I think a lot of ladies are missing the fact that Black men in America are going through tremendous mental health issues.
Tremendous.
And what we have stopped doing is we stopped caring about the other side. We have put so much onus on Black girl magic and forgot that Black girl magic would not be here without Black men.
Right. So
this idea of saying that just because you're independent, just because you work, that's what the fuck you're supposed to do.
Supposed to do that.
That has nothing in it. Okay, look, ladies, I'm just gonna tell you. Look at me right here in the cameras. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. You working, you going to get your BA, your degrees, whatever the fuck you went and got. That's your fucking business. That is not another man's business. He should not give a fuck about none of that shit. That's what you chose in your fucking life. That does not bring value to me or any man. The job you chose, the education you got, your PhD, stuff those up your fucking ass. Do not use those as something to bore me with and tell me that's what you bring to the table. That's what you brought to your table, not my table.
True.
My table, you're asking me to give, and let's remember that 80% of fucking households of Black women are with children that are not those men's children.
That's true.
And you're asking them to take on a responsibility and legacy of another man.
Yes.
But all you bring to the table is pussy?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
So if you're asking where the fuck are Black men, we're here We're just tired of the bullshit.
I just don't. When you seriously, when we go back and forth on this, I don't think there's a man shortage. I just think we need to work on ourselves. We have built this up to where, we have this long list of what we want because of this shit, and you guys are just like, well, we've been through this shit, and they're not listening to this shit.
I asked this question for the ladies. When have you allowed a man to fully lead in your life? What man? And most of the time, and I'm not saying all, but most of the time, a lot of ladies, when I ask that question, they cannot say that they allowed a man 100% leadership over
That's
what they
true.
were doing.
That's true.
And you can't complain about a black man's leadership if you're always questioning it.
That's true.
Because sometimes what you want to do and how you want to move, that is not how we move.
Exactly.
So I'm just being honest with you, ladies. I'm not trying to get on you or bash you or anything.
That's
what I want you ladies to understand is that for me as a black man, and I'm a hard worker. I go to work every day and I create my own. So for me as a black man, if a woman comes into my orbit, she has to follow where I'm going. I don't follow a woman. I'm not going to follow you on whatever fucking Snow White, Smurfs, and all the other fucking shit that you believe. That's Disney shit. That shit is not leadership. Okay? What you need to understand is that for you to follow me is for you to believe in me. For you to say, hey, that's the man that I was attracted to. And because of the gifts that man has, I believe that he can lead me to where we both can get. Because I'll tell you this, men have no problems investing into a woman. I've invested into a bunch of them. By proxy, by accident. Fuck them. So I'm saying, I've done that stupid shit without being married to these dumb motherfuckers.
Right.
And wasted my time and money and resources
on
said women.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm not blaming all women. So this is not all women.
Not all women. No.
I've wasted my time and resources believing that she would believe in me because of my dreams, because of my passions. When all she was trying to do is get a leg up so she can go and invest in her own passions. And I'm just asking, ladies, it's been 50 years. Y'all been running the household. How great has that worked out?
Man, this just sucks. I'm sorry. Okay, did I just say that out loud?
Tia, do you think under the leadership of women in the past 50 years, has it worked out? And before you say that, I'm going to say this. Because prior to women being leaders in the home in 1965, before all this shit happened, men had Black Wall Street. We had infrastructures. We had families. 80% of Black families were married. 20% were unmarried.
Right.
Okay. Now it's flipped to 20% being married and 80% being unmarried.
Right.
And 85% of children being born out of wedlock. Do you know, Tia, that here in this year, 19 million abortions have happened in the United States alone, in the world alone, and 38% of those abortions are done by Black women.
Shit.
That's 7.2 million Black babies that have been killed. So I'm asking again, under your leadership, under a woman's leadership, has it really benefited the community?
I mean, when you state out numbers like that, it's like, hell no. I mean, obviously, no. From what I have lived and seen in just the brief 37 years of my life. No, I really have I gained confidence in becoming an independent woman? Sure. Have I lost a whole lot of what could have made a more successful Black home and household and communities and our village like we used to have? Oh yeah, that's kind of just gone away. You know,
It's like disappeared.
because everybody is just like, it's just no, it's not necessarily. I feel like yes, and I guess this is also a part of how I was raised. Men should be the leaders and the providers. Women should be, taking care of. And don't get me wrong, we can work. And I will probably work for the rest of my life. I have 2 jobs. I have a business, and I have all that stuff. But there is a way to make a family a balanced household.
Yeah, there's got to be a balance.
There has to be a balance. Even if it's flipped reverse. I've seen successful women holding the jobs down and men holding the households down.
I got a friend like that.
That's totally
wife
fine
works,
too.
And he works at home.
Right.
And he takes care of the kids.
There's a balance to it though. But you have to know what your balance is. And that really has to be there. Otherwise, we have this.
And I'll agree with you on that. And I'll also add this. I think what we have failed in is we are comparing our relationships to other people's relationships on social media.
Yes.
And we're not working with each other in good faith.
I mean, even pre-COVID, social media was a pitfall. But we didn't realize social media was pitfall because we were too busy enjoying social media and doing different things, living different lives, starting new careers, or actually being genuine. Like there's so much with social media going on. You really have to dig in deep to kind of see the true from the false of it and everything. But we have literally become just let me look a certain way.
Yeah. I think the problem with us is we've given ourselves too much access to everybody.
Everything and everybody.
It's just like I read in a book, when you're so accessible to the point of no end, then there's no value left.
Right.
And this is why I tell young ladies, do not be out there showing your ass on a fucking table or your bathroom, putting your ass on the mirror, because
it does not go away.
No, it stays there, and you're taking away the value. I can't remember the book that I read, man, but the guy said in the book, he said, if you are so much accessible, then why would anybody see value in what they can get for free?
Right.
And so, ladies, this is what I'll tell you. Why would any man see value in making you a wife if you've made it yourself so accessible to every man to see every part of you? All right. So Dion had a text of, let's see here. Let's see. Look, Dion says, go ahead. I'm going to let Tia go ahead and read that out to you guys.
I ain't gonna lie. The biggest thing in my so-called list is conversation. Oh my God, yes. Can we converse for 6-7+ hours so easily and seamlessly that we can click fucking naturally? That is a big for me, just my 2 cents. I agree.
I agree with you. Because if I can talk to you, man, I'm sapiosexual.
Right.
So if you can stimulate my brain, you can stimulate everything else.
Everything else goes. Yes.
And I think we need to get back to that.
We do.
To shorten down what we said, is there a man shortage? Ladies, I don't believe there's a man shortage. I believe there's accountability shortage.
Yes.
And ladies understanding that, you got to say when you're wrong.
Yes.
And when you're not who you think you are.
Right.
Because social media has allowed ladies and Negroes to lie to themselves and to create a characteristic that is not who they are, but who they pretend to be.
Right.
And so at the end of the day, you're not even getting a genuine fucking person.
Right.
You're getting a robot. And then you don't find this shit out until later on.
Right.
After you fuck the shit out of them.
Right.
And like, I gave this motherfucker some dick, and now this motherfucker's crazy. Or for the ladies, I gave this motherfucker some pussy, and now this motherfucker's acting weird.
Well.
Oh, let's see what else he says. How you feel about women showing their ass on social media if it directly generates income for the household? For example, if your girl got an OnlyFans making 5 figures a month. Okay, so that right there, that is fucking strong.
Here we
Why
go.
would you bring that kind of coffee here? Okay. Okay. Yo, I'm gonna let Tia answer that. Fuck that.
Why would you put that off on me?
All right. I'll answer. Even if my woman's making 5 figures off of showing her body, that's an instantly no for me. I don't give a fuck. I'd rather be poor and have her covered up as my woman. I don't give a fuck because that's what's mine.
Yeah.
The world should not see what's mine. I love what's mine, and I will kill anything moving over what's mine. So
This nigga went back to the woods.
Right. Right. It's like, wait a second. Hold up. Back this thing up. So I have the opposite effect of this because I don't have a OnlyFans, but I've been paid. I'm a model. Like, what the hell?
There's a difference between modeling and OnlyFans.
No,
it ain't.
no. Hold up.
Hold on. Elaborate for me.
OnlyFans, yes, there's a difference as far as what you're kind of going with right now.
Yeah,
okay.
The thing that's in my mind
your
right
mind is thinking OnlyFans like Pornhub.com.
Yeah, that's
okay.
what they're using it for, but it's for whatever you want.
OnlyFans is anything and everything. I can sit on there and just have my feet.
There's the biggest finesse,
and people will buy that.
Okay, so
I can sit in my lingerie, and I actually was trying to figure out a way to create an OnlyFans. Okay.
Okay.
And I like came up with this whole concept, and this chick stole my concept, and it worked really well. She sat in lingerie playing Madden on the Xbox.
That's been a thing. That's been on Twitch.
And it was like
been on Twitch,
and
insane type deal. And I'm sitting here like, you bitches. You mean I could have made money doing this shit? But
can.
And
there's still an opportunity.
We can pull up a registration form.
But I'm just saying, it's one of those things where it's like people want to say OnlyFans is just.
Well, I think that has to add contextual value to that because I don't want to say that because if
I've seen such a variety of things that people do on OnlyFans.
Yeah, because if you're talking about it in your light of I'm just playing the game and I'm in lingerie and I'm just modeling that lingerie in a game. That's a different context to
See, and that's why you have to look at things in its full context because OnlyFans goes so many ways.
OnlyFans is just a platform.
It's just the platform.
So it's just like a media player on your computer.
See, I don't go there, so I don't know.
So it's all about what you pull up
It's
on
whatever
it.
you put on there. It is not necessarily just sex. You don't get on OnlyFans and just see people fucking.
Okay, good. Yeah, I understand it because I just saw Bernie Mac's, the little actress that was Bernie Mac's daughter in the show who got her OnlyFans.
Yeah, but she said she's getting nude.
She gets nude.
She's gonna get nude. I've never seen it, but she said she was going to.
Yeah, she said she was gonna get nude and
COVID broke her wallet.
All the way live. But hey, do what you do. But it's literally just her and like her household type doing random shit type deal. Whatever.
Would you go all the way live on OnlyFans?
No.
Okay, that's all. I just had to ask for the guys. Today. I know the guys were gonna ask. I know they're thinking it in their head, like, "Yo, ask her that."
I would not go all the way live. No, I don't even want to. I've only done I think I've only done 2 nude shoots in my life. So no.
But look, the biggest thing though,
because I'd be over there like,
look,
hey, get up.
But look, the biggest thing are the ones who don't show shit.
Yes.
Believe it or not, because it's the suspense that you can't see. It fucking aggravates you.
Exactly.
To the point to where you will sign
That's
up.
why it's just like you can really make some serious bank.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna be like, yo, I want to see. She gonna take it off one day. It's the suspense. It's hoping that one day she gonna reveal.
And then if you happen to, because you can do the OnlyFans as far as the live and all this stuff doing, you playing the game and so forth. But then there's also messages. There's still the DMs and so forth where you can get the extra bonuses where you could have the extra cut.
And you got ladies selling underwear.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell the underwear. Hey, there's websites for that. I can sell used underwear.
I was like, damn,
I
I didn't even know motherfuckers bought that shit. I was like, they buy used underwear? What the fuck kind of weirdos we got out here?
That's what the whole next one needs to be on, because you missing out if you don't know about all this.
Yo,
I did
it one time. They buy that shit. It's crazy.
Hey, so going back to what Dion said, would
you gotta sell the one she got on tonight.
Would I date or stay with my woman if she did OnlyFans or she was making money off that? It all depends on contextual value. Because if my woman is sucking dick and swallowing cum, no. Okay? No. That's she's supposed to swallow me, not everybody else.
What if she's doing you on OnlyFans?
Oh wow. Oh me, oh my. I would say that we need to put on masks so everybody understands. So our pastors and mothers and grandmothers don't say, "Baby, come in, baby. Who this here right here? Ain't that you? I see your tattoo, baby."
I would hope your pastors is not on OnlyFans.
Them niggas sinful too. Hey, you see the sinful pastors out there. They've been fucking women ever since. And them niggas is the biggest liars. Them niggas sell pussy.
You know about the cussing pastor, don't you?
Hell yeah.
Oh, he'd be the first to tell you.
But
I likes the pussy.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Y'all remember the pastor that ate the pussy on the video? He was eating her ass and shit.
He was.
He really was. That motherfucker was. Hey, he was going in like an Oreo cookie.
I'm so done.
Until he hit that bing.
What time is it? I know what's going on now. It's getting late.
All right, so look, guys, we're having fun, but at the end of the day, there is a man shortage if you're not willing to understand men, because men will not acquiesce to you if you think that you're so fucking great, that your pussy is fucking gold and you throw it up into the stars. Let's see. He said, man, my man fuck with eyes wide shut. You goddamn right. I go to bed. Dion, go to bed. I'm gonna have a mask on. Fucking. Hey, baby, we in a mask. We gonna fuck in a mask because I do not want nobody, none of my creditors, none of my banks, none of my customers knowing.
None of the creditors.
I'm getting paid to fuck on camera.
Oh God, I'm done.
But anyway, ladies, I'm just telling you, yo, and I'm gonna let Tia address you guys. Is there a man shortage? No, there's not a man shortage. There is a shortage of accountability in the women's league.
Yes.
Okay. You ladies are not taking accountability for your actions. You're not saying, hey, I think I know every fucking thing. I assume that men are criminal before I even get in a relationship. You're not coming into relationships in good faith. And because you're not doing that, this is why there's a man shortage, because there are certain things that men won't deal with.
Right.
And ladies, I don't care what you say. Well, I control, you only control sex and children. You do not control relationships and marriage.
Nope.
Okay? Nope. So at the end of the day, you can say you got 1,000 men waiting in the line to get to you. But are they offering you marriage? Are they getting on one knee? Are they bringing you a diamond of significant value? No, fuck no. You know you're lying.
No.
Okay? You're going to sit there and you're going to eat your fucking food with your cat eating his Friskies. And at the end of the day, you're going to get 40 years old. You're going to hit that fucking brick wall where nobody's fucking calling your line anymore. Nobody's checking for you. And then you're going to turn into the bitter bitch Betty.
Bitter bitch Betty.
Don't date no old niggas.
Fashion Nova ain't going to look cute on you no more.
Yeah. These niggas ain't shit. No, your pussy ain't shit. You used it up. You used all the frequent flyer miles on your pussy. And now it looks like Arby's roast beef and you're mad.
Oh, God.
Okay, so ladies, all I'm telling you is this. Be kind, be feminine, be gentle. Men, let me tell you something. Your femininity activates a man's protection and provision.
It really does.
The moment that you are feminine, a man has no problem saying, yo, here's that door. Let me open that up for you.
Exactly.
Let me take care of that for you.
Yep. That's
our protection, our provision. That's how we react. If you act masculine, like you don't give a fuck, and like you can handle it, niggas gonna be like, okay, bitch, go ahead. Let me see you jump off that bridge.
Right. I'm so sorry. Jump off. Please do not jump off.
Tia, tell the guys on the shortage. We're gonna end this up.
Men, Okay, there's not a man shortage. Yes, there are men in jail, and there's men in the LGBT whatever, all them letters.
The ABC crew.
The ABC crew. Yes, all them letters. Yes, there's plenty of that. There's also a bunch of men that are at the gas station, dishing out some weak ass mid, saying that it's some gas, and with their pants around their knees, and this, that, and the third. We have to also be accountable.
Those
men,
mama boys,
right? Men, look out for your fellow men. Okay, pull those pants up. Open up them brains up here. Trust me, we already know that you can work them brains down here. We need them brains up here. Okay. And start actually doing the manly things. You need to be those providers. You need to be those leaders. You need to step up. You need to be a little alpha male up in you. Okay.
Tell her shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. I'm telling you, shut the fuck up. What? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna shut up. You know, you need to go ahead and actually set that standard for yourself. And then at that point, you will be able to be the leader that the woman needs, so she can be the submissive woman that you desire. It is a chain reaction, man. There's not a man shortage. There's a bunch of boys that says they're men because they're over 18 and they're not quite there yet. Okay?
Accountability on both sides.
Accountability. Let's go. I'm gonna need y'all to step up. Step up. Thank you.
All right, so guys, for the guys who wanted to win tonight, those tickets to the singles event, and if your ass did not sit long enough to watch this, I apologize to you because I was late. Anyway,
kind of late.
The numbers tonight, I didn't get any numbers. I didn't get anybody. So guys, if you're here right now watching the podcast, I got 3 people watching right now. If you're here, put your number down. If you're close, you got a ticket. If not, I'm keeping my fucking tickets and going giving it some more women. Because I like to see a lot of women. Ass, titties. I love it.
Stop.
So look, guys, before we go, where's our camera? Where's our camera? I'm going to kind of see if I can get.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
No, that's
He's starting to move stuff. Why are you moving stuff?
My bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Shit, fuck this. Guys, Tia, will you tell us about this particular
item? So
tell us about your business.
My business is Lash Pop by Tia and Lex. It is a business that I started with my daughter last year. She was addicted to lashes and she wanted to sell them to some of her friends and this, that, and the third. So we started Lash Pop and everything was all well and good. And she left me with Lash Pop and I didn't really care so much about lashes. I'm so sorry. So I took it in a different direction and it became everything face and eyes type deal. So what you have right here in front of you, this right here is the liquid gold serum. It is the facial serum. It is all natural oils.
I got some.
Oh man, it is a beautiful thing. So it is something that I kind of concocted in my kitchen one day, just looking for something that could help my face as far as with vitamins, with the essentials, help with discoloration because I am two-toned so bad.
Collagen.
Okay, we're not gonna go there. Anyways, so that's what I and I did, and it came out wonderful, and it was great. Turns out that this is something that can be used on your whole entire body, and I have experimented with those with eczema and so forth, and actually been able to help with that. So this is something that I'm going to make bigger of. This, on the other hand, is my latest that I've concocted in the kitchen, and this is the beard growth serum.
The beard growth serum.
Yes.
You want to be a man?
You want to be a man?
You get that there beard right.
We love beards in the South. I'm just telling you. There's nothing like riding. I'm sorry. It's the beard growth serum is epic.
So Tia, real quick, because I know we got to get out of here. Where do we go to get these things?
So I have these currently on my Etsy website. And you can actually go to et.com and just search for Lash Pop by TN Lex. It will pull up my store. You will be able to see that there. I have both of those items there. I am also on Facebook with Lash Pop by TN Lex. Of course, you can also find me at Tia Tia on Facebook. And
what about your Instagram?
We can do everything local, or I can ship to you. Instagram, it's Tia Alicia. And you can just come on down. I'm ready for you.
All right. Now, hold on, guys. Now, before we let her go, because that ain't just it. Tia actually sells shades for you ladies out there.
Yeah. You know what? As shades for ladies, shades for men, everything face and eyes is what I do here. So this is some of the latest pairs for our women here. And I have several for men. I can get you ready for the summer.
I actually like these. These are like the Beehive, Beyonce's.
Man.
Yeah, that's like the Beehive. Look at there.
These.
And she looks sexy as hell in those. Come on.
Mm.
Hey, fellas,
Love 'em.
get your lady a pair. Get your lady a pair.
Love
She's going to
them.
love you.
So I also have them on my Etsy website right now. And these
Oh, look at
sunglasses
there.
are also going to end up. Yep, that is the site right there. You can see I have plenty of sunglasses there. I am also going to expand out and put them on other websites such as eBay and so forth. But lashes was the first love. We have stuff for your lips. We have stuff for your skin. We have stuff for your eyes. We have stuff for
What about
everything.
erectile dysfunction?
Look, man.
Sack rub.
I'm done.
Some of that growth serum on my sack.
There's been too much alcohol.
Can you help me?
There's too much alcohol. We're done. We're done. Cut.
Some ball spray.
I wouldn't mind creating some ball spray, but you know that's way down the line.
Get your balls smooth.
I'm done with y'all.
All right, so look, ladies and gentlemen,
Ball
I like
oil.
ball out.
It's been real, y'all.
I'd like to thank you guys for joining Black Knights Talk Podcast with Tia, Alicia, my co-host, and me, the logical asshole, Derek Long, and our wonderful, wonderful studio that we're working at in Florida Studios, starring Mr. Sean, the Dream Higgins on the board. Guys, thank you so much for hitting us up. See us next week, Friday at 10 o'clock
We'll do it again.
PM Central Time, and we got you covered.
Yes.
We're out.